home, we have North Carolina State. They were 8-5 last year, 4-4 in ACC play. Lost the Duke Mayo Bowl to Maryland, and that's what I was alluding to earlier in the show. They lost that Maryland game, but man, it was no offense whatsoever in that game. I think they had like 3-4 short fields, couldn't convert anything. It was bad. Now, granted, Devin Leary didn't play, but still, like the defense was forcing turnovers, and the offense was like what you want us to do with them. So, with that being said, again, lost Devin Leary, transferred to Kentucky. Drake Thomas, one of my favorite linebackers last year, has gone to the NFL. He's on the Raiders, so good luck, Drake Thomas. Now, one of my favorite quarterback prospects that was in the transfer portal did go to NC State, which is Brennan Armstrong. I like Brennan Armstrong, but I don't know if he's enough.
I don't think that he's enough, especially when you think about them losing 3 out of 4 receivers last year, and especially on the offense that wasn't that potent either way.
Yeah.
So but Brennan Armstrong, I've seen him do a lot with a little,
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely a playmaker, and he's reuniting with I think his name is Robert Anae, who was his OC at UVA.
Yeah.
So, they making recreate some of that magic from those good Virginia seasons.
Man, 2 years ago was crazy. Brennan Armstrong was going crazy. They had the 50th overall recruiting class, which is not good for NC State at all, to be completely honest with you. So we're going to get into the schedule. The first game is at UConn. I think UConn is again, very talented up-and-coming program, but I do have NC State having a W. I think it's a close game. I think it's going to be a really close game, but I think Brennan Armstrong can just, with his experience and everything, he wills them to a W.
Yeah, I agree. I see them going in handling business against Connecticut. I don't think that they are. I don't know how close it may be. I think it'll probably be a competitive game, and I don't think it's a nail biter.
I mean, me personally, look, we're degenerates. I'm not afraid to admit it. If the point spread is double digits, I'm taking NC State. Taking UConn in the points.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. So then we have. Oh my bad. Go ahead, Ace.
I'm taking that.
All right, cool. All right, then we have Notre Dame. Notre Dame at home. I think Notre Dame walks through them.
Yeah. What'd you say earlier? They get dog walked?
For sure. All right, then we have Virginia Military at home. I think that's a W.
One, I never knew that's what that stood for, but yes, I think it's a W.
Virginia Military Institution. At Virginia, I have this as a W.
Yeah, I think, if you don't beat Virginia this year, that says a lot about you.
Yeah. So then we have at home against Louisville, and for reasons stated earlier, because at home I have them taking the W against Louisville.
I can't remember what I chose for that game. Let me see. I want to say, oh well, looks like I have them winning.
Yeah. All right. So then they play Marshall, who's a really good Sun Belt team, but like you said, Josh, so they be coordinator. Don't know how badly that's going to affect them, so I have them taking the W.
Yeah. That is a toss up. Don't really know who's coming up behind them, whether it's somebody completely new or somebody who's familiar with the system and can keep something like that running. But I don't know. I kind of like Marshall a little bit. I think they're a tough team. I always just like those good defense, hard-nosed footballs, can run the ball well. I just love teams like that. It's hard to go against them.
Yeah, look, I'm with you as far as it being a toss-up for sure. I had to go Brennan Armstrong, NC State, ACC. Like I said, the coordinator gone, so I had to. But again, the general moment, taking the points. At Duke, we have as an L for reasons explained earlier.
Yeah.
Clemson as an L because of earlier. The U, another repeat game, we have as an L. Wake Forest, I have as a W.
Yeah, I think they don't win but so many games this year. I have NC State at about like 5 wins or so. I think they may have some bright spots, but I think they struggle to make a bowl at the end of the day.
Yep. So after Wake Forest, we have V Tech, which I have as a W. I'm pretty sure you have as a W as well.
Yeah.
And then last game of the season, UNC, like we just said, that's an L. So I have North Carolina State finishing at 7-5, making them bowl eligible, 4-4 in ACC play. But again, we have the difference in Marshall and maybe UConn, but yeah. So I have them both eligible.
It's usually like the toss-up games.
Yeah.
I think it really just depends on, the little things. How disciplined are they? What reasons do they have to play for certain games?
Yeah, so
thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.